Hey, what's up, guys? Thomas back with another LinScents video. The wifey is here, getting dressed right in front of the camera. But say hello, wifey.
Hello.
We are here because, well, way back, far, long time ago, back when the world was normal, I used to wear fragrances in high school. I have a few of them sitting right in front of me.
They have
5 of them. They did have fragrances back in the day. People did smell somewhat good back in the day. I had 5 of them that I used to wear in high school. And we're going to let the wife choose which one of these smells the best. I think I know which one already is probably the best. But would she actually still like if she smelled these? I mean, now, obviously, she did not know me in high school. We were obviously not high school sweethearts. So she didn't actually smell these on me. But we are going to see if she would actually still enjoy these on me, or are these literally just for that high schooler. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it is that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, her favorite, the Macintosh, the brand new big screen TV. Whether you are watching me at home, whether you're watching me on the road, if you are, please pull over.
Or his favorite, the bathroom.
Or the bathroom. That's usually my favorite.
That's his office.
Where we can get a couple of episodes in at a time if you are not feeling well. Especially after you eat Taco Bell. You can probably get a whole good movie in if you're going to the bathroom after Taco Bell. But Marvel movie. Maybe the Green Mile. You can probably get the Green Mile in there. You might have to watch that in little spurts, but you probably get the whole movie in by the end of the night. But again, it is an honor, and if you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, you like the humor, you like seeing the wife in person, well, on video.
Kind of in person.
Yeah. Please subscribe, comment, like. Everyone likes a like nowadays, right?
Yep.
You like a like, right?
I do.
Everyone likes likes. So, here we go. We're going to see if the wife likes these, okay? So, now, back then, before Thomas, Mr. LinScents, was a Mr. LinScents. I was a LinScents, but back in the day, it was not a LINSCENTS as in fragrant scents. It was just LINCENTS because that's all I had in my pocket was just scents. So now I've grown up a little bit more and I'm able to add that S to my name, and now I smell good. But back in high school, I smelled pretty good, and I got 5 of them right in front of me. I thought they smelled good. Let's see if they smell good today. Now, one of them you guys have seen plenty of times in a video, but I wore it a few times, but not really in high school. It was during my high school years when I would visit my dad, and he always had the fragrance. I was cheap back in the day. Usually the colognes that you're going to see here were basically someone gave it to me for a Christmas gift, or you can find them cheap at Walgreens. These are the Walgreens specials. So, I mean, if you found these at Dillard, they were probably like tucked off in the corner because Dillard didn't even want to sell these. Okay, so here we go. First up is this Adidas Moves. This was classic. This was a classic fragrance. Nice, fresh, soapy, just fresh out of the shower type fragrance. Definitely great for the gym bag. Obviously, it's that Adidas, and then I'm a little ashamed because this is a newer bottle. The real Adidas bottle, the one from back in the day, had the stripes here, so it looked kind of cool that way. It looked like the actual Adidas, but this one does not have it. But this is a cheap one. You can have this for about 15 bucks, even for the bigger one. This is the small one. I paid $9 for this, and
all right,
here we go. This one should be just nice, fresh, clean, kind of soapy. Nice high schoolish kid wearing that.
Smells like a boy band.
Nice boy band.
Or gym.
Maybe getting ready to go to that gym class. Again, it smells clean. It smells fresh. Does it smell more than that? No, it doesn't. It's not nothing that is going to... This is more of a pamper dropper, not a panty dropper, okay? Pamper dropper, okay? I don't know what that means, but you probably will not grown women panty dropper here, okay? This is the
Similac Special.
Yeah, Similac Special right here. So, Adidas Moves, again, fresh, clean, definitely great for a... Honestly, I'm not even going to say a high schooler because this is more middle school because, man, you can't tell with some of these kids nowadays. These middle schoolers look like they're adults.
They got full beards?
So this would be more like that middle schooler transitioning into high school. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I'd wear that anymore if I was in high school, but it does smell fresh and clean. That's me just saying I wouldn't wear it because now I'm more mature. The nose has definitely gotten a little bit more mature, and yeah, obviously I wouldn't wear it now after I'm smelling it now, but back in the day I probably would wear that. And probably because it was the only thing I could afford. So
Be proud.
next up, we got one from the House of Nautica. Remember, Nautica used to be the big thing back in the 90s.
Me out.
90s and the early 2000s. Nautica was the thing. If you had Nautica on, that and like Polo, you were pretty much considered
Rich.
cream of the crop, Tommy Hilfiger. I had the Tommy that had the blue and red on it. So that was the fake stuff that they sold at all the little stores and the little flea markets. I was not able to afford Tommy Hilfiger back in the day. Nope. They didn't have TJ Maxx stores like that back in the day. And even if they did, I was still poor, so I couldn't afford it. So this one is that Nautica. This is actually not the original Nautica. The original Nautica is more of a, it's kind of got like a turquoise color bottle, but this one's more of a purple. So, but it is pretty much in that same category. Okay, so we're going to spray this any one ways. I did not have this exact one, but
Close.
I'm pretty sure it smells similar. Nice sprayer too, better than the Adidas Move so far. But here we go, another freshie. This is gonna be like a nice fresh one too. That actually smells better. I'm gonna give it to that already.
I like that.
That's got like some fruity freshness to it. Nice and bright, crisp, fruity,
like
kind of fresh. Definitely another fragrance for a high schooler. Now, if I was to wear that, would you actually enjoy that?
I would.
You wouldn't think like, oh, he smells too much like a youngin.
No, I don't think I would prefer that on a younger guy. I mean, maybe a younger guy late, like an adult teen or early 20s.
So maybe like 18 to 21-ish, maybe there. Now, unless she's into that Jada Pickens type stuff, and she wants to date her the older son's friends and stuff like that, then maybe she'd want to smell it, but I don't know. You're not into that type of stuff, right?
I don't like younger guys.
Man? Okay. Good. I won't have to go slap nobody. But I like that one too. That one's definitely better than the Adidas Moves.
I do.
Again, honestly, this isn't the exact one that I had back in the day, but it is very similar. It probably smells better, but
That smells good.
Nautica. That is that blue sail, okay? Blue sail. Next up was now I did have another one, but I actually sold it. That was the Polo Sport. That one was actually one of my favorites. Sold that one, so I cannot put that one in the video. That was pretty much like my third favorite fragrance back in the 90s. But this was my number one overall favorite as far as the one that I was wearing because I was a big Michael Jordan fan. This is the Michael Jordan Cologne. This bottle was just so iconic. You had the Michael Jordan logo at the top, his autograph right there. And it's so cool, Michael Jordan's autograph. If you guys have never known, maybe you guys do, but the 23 is built into the M and the J. Like the M and the M is actually a 2-3. So that's where he comes up with the, if you see it, it's like a 2 and then the 3. It's real hard to see on there, but his autograph pretty much goes like this, and it's a 2-3 together on the M, which makes it pretty cool. It's hard to see on here because it's so small, but then on the bottom, he had like the bottom of his shoes. Like that was supposed to look like the bottom of his shoes. And you had that, and you had the iconic basketball in the front. And this, again, was one of those cheap fragrances. You had to get it in one of those, well, especially me. I usually got this in that little Christmas gift set because that's when they really marked the price down. They try to jack the price up before Christmas. Like, oh, this cologne is worth $80. But when Christmas came around, you can get this bath soap, shaving cream, all this other stuff for like $9. You're like, well, how the I don't know.
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Now this one is also going to be a nice freshie. Okay, all of these are so far fresh fragrance.
Smells good.
Now all of these are. This one almost kind of has a. It's fresh, but it's more of not a fresh. This has like more of a minty, almost maybe a herby smell, which I do remember. I don't remember it that much because that was a long time ago, but the smell is bringing back memories. Back in, I think that was more of a middle school scent. That was actually a middle school scent, I think. The problem with this is that if you get this, you are literally gonna have to bathe in this because this smell is almost all gone already. You smell it. It's there, but it's kind of dying down real fast. But this one has like a freshy, almost minty smell, almost like a herb, like fresh herb, maybe some basil or something like that. But that was again one of my favorites, and that was because Michael Jordan was actually at that time my favorite basketball player, so I had to have that one. So next up is the one that I did have. This was more towards the end of the high school years when I finally actually had a job and was able to actually afford maybe a little bit more of an expensive fragrance. This is Calvin Klein. This is the one. This is the shock. You guys all know this is that. If you're kind of a high schooler, maybe you want to try something different besides the freshies. You want to get into something a little bit more dark, a little bit more tobacco-ish. This has tobacco in it. This one probably might be the best one overall in this lineup, but we will see. This has a nice, sweet, tobacco-y smell.
Oh, I like that one.
But here was the thing. I had that but did not wear it that much because at that time, when you are a youngster, you kind of don't like these type of fragrances. You almost had to kind of learn to like these. So this was one that I had, but it wasn't, I had to wear it all the time. These other two I would have wore before that. But now, I would actually wear this. And this is, would you allow me to wear this, like, even as an adult?
Oh, yeah.
So this doesn't, because this is an old fragrance. This is like CK Punk. Usually when you're a punk, you're a high schooler. So yes?
Oh, yeah, I like that smell. That and the Nautica. The other two, though.
So the wifey likes that one. The CK1 Shock. Got that little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tobacco. And just an overall pretty good scent, especially for the cool weather.
So far, that one, the CK, and a Nautica are my two favorite. But that Jordan and the Adidas makes my eyes burn.
Yeah, they do have a... the opening on those two are kind of harsh. They're super alcoholic. Last but not least, this was not one that I owned myself because I could not afford it. This was my dad's favorite and became one of my favorites. This has been in a few videos already. This one is Carolina Herrera. This is the Herrera for men. Now, the original, they said there's a lot of reformulations on this, so who knows, but I like this fragrance because it just has that little bit of elegance and has a little bit of cedar in it. This would be that fragrance for that high schooler that's maybe going to the prom that wants to smell great, wants to kind of up his game up a little bit, but still just is not to the point where he's getting the Tom Fords yet. You want to put him right there in the middle. Maybe he can afford this. Because you can have this for about 45 bucks. This stuff smells great, you guys. It's woody. It's got some citrus in it. It's like some cedar. Just smells elegant. I think great for a nice prom date or maybe one of those school dances. Maybe you can rock that, right?
Something fancy. Fancier than your normal scent.
Now, this was one of the fragrances that was for an older gentleman, even at my time, that I highly enjoyed. It smelled great. There was others like Stetson. You had English leather that just reeked. You had some other stuff that just smelled horrible. But the first time I smelled this on my father, I had to have it. Finally got a bottle of my own about 20-something years later. But this one smells great. You guys seen this on my videos before, but what do you think of that?
I don't wear this very often. That actually smells really good. Does it last a long time? Or?
Doesn't last the longest, but that goes great if you have like a nice... like a dress pant and maybe like wear a nice sweater on top of it. You rock that, go into like maybe a nice little, maybe got like a nice little play to go to or something like that. A musical, you wear that. It's going to smell great. Another one for the dance. Again, this still smells more adult than high school, but this was one of my favorites in high school. The one that was for an older gentleman, but I totally would have rocked this at 18. It just
smells gentleman-esque. It smells good. It's not offensive.
Not offensive. Smells great. The bottle is nice. Looks elegant. But that was 5 of those fragrances. So, any of these, are there any of these that you would still wouldn't mind me wearing to this day? Like, even as a grown man. Not these, because most of these do scream high school. They scream young, fit. which I'm not. Energetic, which I'm not.
Well, no, you have some energy.
I got energy. I do.
You might not be fit, but you...
Not fit.
You still run.
Hey! She disagreed with that. You hear that?
I said you might not...
Will Smith her ass.
Quite. I said you might not be fit, but you have energy. You still run and keep up with the puppies.
I do. I try.
I never said I was fit. I'm not fit.
We're not. We will get fit.
I never said
by this time next year, we'll just be like 2 sticks in this video that you're watching right now. We're going to be sticks. We're going to be slim. I'm going to look... When I hold this right in front of my face, you're not even going to see me. You're just going to see just my whole face behind this glass. By this time next year.
I agreed to that. I would like to lose a little bit more weight, but never said I'd be a stick.
Well, with that being said, again, these two...
Or no.
I'm not really... I like the way they smell. I would probably just wear these just stepping out of the shower and you're going right to bed after that.
Wouldn't wear those.
Maybe not ever. Even that neither. But these two just are not cutting it anymore.
Maybe
those
give it to
definitely,
a kid.
Definitely would give that to a kid.
Maybe not.
This one, surprisingly, was actually pretty good. Nice,
like
kind of sweet, fruity, fresh.
I like all 3 of them.
But this is my favorite, followed by this and then the Nautica. So
my favorite is the Herrera.
So she likes this one too.
The Herrera, the Nautica, and the CK.
So we kind of switched the next 2 for each other. But both of these definitely would rock these still, even as an adult.
Absolutely.
Do they scream? Do these scream still like high schooler though?
I don't think those... I mean, a high schooler could wear them, but I don't think they scream high schooler. But
the first 2 do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that smells just like gym class. And it seems like they would spray on too much.
This Nautica smells kind of like something that you would wear if you... This one is actually called Blue Sail. Like if you were ready to get on a sailboat and you just had a nice pair of some Steve Perry's. Is that what his name is? Sperry's or Perry? Steve Perry? Who knows?
You can
Sperry's.
Sperry.
Okay, Sperry shoes. Sperry boat shoes. Or some Sketcher boat shoes.
They used to be owned by Cole Haan, right?
I have no idea.
Or Rockport. All of those were the same company, I believe. Don't let him fool you. He'll spend money on what he wants to.
All I know is Walmart and Target clothes, and even that's expensive.
He is a liar.
But there you go. Those are 5 fragrances that I wore personally in high school. They smell good. 2 of them don't. But I would actually rock 3 of these still. I'll definitely be rocking this one a little bit more because this one definitely just brings back memories, especially my father. This one is great. Smells good. The wifey will want me to wear Nautica tonight. I'll probably wear this after the shower. Okay. Maybe I'll get a little Blue Sail action. But here we go. We're going to get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Peace.